It's your friendly neighborhood qualified therapist here, Johanna Dinsdale from Multi-Therapy. I hope everyone's doing well. Of course, if you're new here, our live streams in the morning are all about just catching up with the community. Typically, we have a fun theme to talk about. And since I just went on a little vacation, I will be talking about travel and mental health. So, let's start with, I guess, an update about where I went. I played a little game with you guys about, where was I in the world, specifically Canada. And I'm here to reveal to you all where I actually went, which was Tobermory, Ontario. It is a lovely little village. It's right on a lake, and it is just a beautiful location. The people there are very friendly. We ended up just renting out a cottage in the middle of nowhere, basically. And let me tell you, it was so peaceful out there. It was almost as if there was like a glitch in the matrix, okay? It was completely silent. You couldn't hear a bird. There was no wind at some point, so there was no rustling of the leaves. Complete silence. It was almost like your brain was not able to fully compute that silence, which was really, really interesting. Hey Vicus, how are you doing? I love how there's always like a little bit of a delay when I get started and when you guys join in, so hopefully you caught the intro. I'm good. I just got back from my trip to Tobermory, Ontario. It's way up north. It's about, I think, 4 hours north of Toronto. We just drove and drove and drove, and it was so much fun. It's really fun just getting out there in the middle of nowhere and doing absolutely nothing. Yeah, Ontario, that's right. Let me tell you, we were in bear country. That's how far north we went. The cabin we rented gave us bear bells, so if we ran into any lovely friends in the wilderness, we could scare them off with our bells. Hi, the rock. Or the book. Whoops. The book, not the rock. Nice to meet you. Welcome. I feel like this is the first live stream you've joined, so this is great. You've heard about Tobermory, huh? Yeah. It's really well known for their tourism. What we did up there, we just hung out in the cabin mostly, but we did go off and explore Tobermory's kind of little main street there. And tourism was almost over, so typically they all shut down for the winter because it's kind of hard to get up to Tobermory in the winter with all the snow and everything. Okay, it's quite popular. I didn't know that, actually. That's really cool that you've heard about it. And we hopped on this giant cruise boat thing, and we were actually really lucky. We were the very last trip of their season. It was called Blue Heron Cruises. And we went to this little island called the Flower Pot Island. And it's called the Flower Pot because they have these really cool rocks that are shaped like a flower pot just sitting in the middle of the lake. And that happens from erosion. The water crashing onto the rocks slowly kind of removed the cliff from the island itself. So there's just these really cool things happening. Hi, Ennis. Hi, Reza. How are you doing? Hello. Hi. No, you're not late. We just started. I'm just catching everybody up on my trip, and we're talking travel and mental health today. So if you guys want to talk about where you've been, how that affects you, I'd love to hear your stories. Yeah, if you guys want to look it up, it's really cool. The Flower Pot Rock is just like in the middle of nowhere. There's two of them on Flower Pot Island, these really cool formations that helped. Hi, Clip Hub. Do you have a question about therapy? Feel free to shoot. We're talking travel and mental health today. Hi, Ogus. I hope I pronounced your name right. So, yeah, it was really interesting actually, guys. So, I thought it would be a bit more structured, like you would go to the island and maybe there'd be a tour or something, but no, they dropped you off on the boat and then drove away. So, we were like, "Oh, I guess we're on our own." So, us and about maybe 20 other people on the cruise boat just kind of wandered around the island. And my favorite part was the rock beach. I love to look for fossils, guys. If you ever go to a beach with a lot of rocks, just do a quick Google search about any fossils you can keep an eye out for. This particular place, you didn't want to take away any fossils that you found, so we made like a nice little collection on the beach for people to look at. We found some pretty interesting ones. I really want to find like a spiral one, but I could not. Oh, Clip Hub, I'm really sorry to hear you went through that. That sounds awful. I think personally, this chat isn't really specifically about that, but I really highly encourage you to talk to a professional who specializes in grief therapy. In PTSD, it sounds like you're having symptoms of that. So I really do encourage you to get some help, okay? Sir Sincere, yeah, very good for your mental health to travel. Good morning, Todd. I hope your day explodes with happiness. I hope your day explodes with happiness. I love that. Yeah. Oh, it seems like I did enjoy the trip. Yeah. Honestly, guys, it affected me in a really good way, too. I'm feeling good. But I would love to hear about your travels. Where have you been? Tell me all about it. I personally, honestly, I haven't traveled too much recently. I've been busy getting my master's degree. I moved recently. So the past few years, I haven't been around too many places. But as a kid, my parents loved to travel. So we would go to a lot of places. And I guess mental health wise, as a kid, it's funny to but you can't afford to go anywhere. Oh my gosh, yeah. That's why we did something really simple too. Yeah, just to do like a little trip in a cabin in the woods. We found something super affordable, but I get it. It's a lot, isn't it? Yeah, but I think when it comes to travel too, it's kind of a mindset, right? It's like, how can I do something different today that feels like a little adventure? If that's the case. Maybe it's going to a new store or calling up a friend and doing something different. I don't know whereabouts you are, but Canada has a lot of free parks to go to, which is best. Oh, I know. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys, if you can't afford trips. But just remember, there's always places you can go to that's close by, right? Don't put limitations to yourself just because you can't afford to go really, really far away. Yeah, exactly. Hi, Christian. Oh, good morning from Germany. That's exciting. You traveled to Stabfurt near Magenburg, 1997, and it changed your life. Oh my gosh. I would love to hear more about that, Christian. How did it change your life? I've never been to Germany, but I'd really like to go one day. I think I'd like to drive down the Autobahn and rent a really fast car one day. Oh, Vicus, what's your favorite place nearby too? Tell me about that. I'm so curious about the world and different cultures and everything. That's the best part about going live, hearing what your experiences are, what you guys have been up to. Yeah. Hold on one second. Sometimes I get people emailing me in the middle of these. I have to quickly answer. Honking Gangsta. Love the name. What is that background of yours? It's kind of like a swirly geode rock. That's what I was going for. Does it look like a swirly geode rock? Jupiter storm. Okay, yeah, a little bit. We can pretend I'm on Jupiter. Ooh. Can you guys name all the planets? I think I can. Let's see. Oh, why'd I put this pressure on myself? Now I'm gonna blank. Okay, Venus, Mercury, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Neptune, Uranus, Saturn. Did I miss any? I should have counted. Let me know if I missed any. My favorite place is Switzerland. I wish I get a chance to visit once in my lifetime. Oh my gosh, yes. I love Switzerland. They had the best chocolate there that I've ever eaten. I saw that Switzerland is #1 in reputation this year, so congratulations to them. Canada got #2, which I guess makes sense. Would you still put Pluto as a planet? I do. Did I not say Mars? Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Mars is like the main one. That's the most interesting one, in my opinion. Of course, the other ones are interesting too. Yeah, Switzerland was really cool to go to. I just remember the accents I loved. I love Switzerland accents. They just sound so friendly. What do you guys think of my accent? Do I sound Canadian or do I sound American? Most people say they can't really tell the difference, but I hear a slight difference. Oh my gosh, yeah, the vibes of Switzerland. That's why they're #1 in reputation, guys. They're the best. Woo! Yep. I sound like an American? Oh my gosh. Yeah, we kind of sound like the same. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, I do live close to, like, Toronto's not too far away from the border. So if you cross over there, yeah, we're close to like Michigan. What else? Chicago's nearby. Christian, you said your life changed while you were there. You get calmer and very pleased because of so many things. Like a flower opening her petals. Oh my gosh, yes. Yes, it's like, if you think about it, your brain is just this happy little machine, right, who likes to explore, who's curious. So when you go on these trips, it's really good for you. All your different synapses are firing, right? You're experiencing new smells, new sights, new culture. It really does kind of expand your knowledge in that way. Yeah, it's just something new, right? And I think it kind of comes back to, you know, how you maintain yourself there too. If you go on a mission, it's like, okay, this trip is meant for relaxation. That is my main purpose for this trip, so I'm going to set that intention. Here are some actionable things I'm going to do in order to make sure that I'm nice and relaxed on this trip. And that's the important thing. Honking gangsta, I don't talk politics on here. It's very divisive these days, so I think there's places and times to talk politics, but just not here. Yeah, do you have a passport to cross the Canadian border? I do have a Canadian passport, that's right, but I do not have an American passport. I'm actually a dual citizenship. I am English and Canadian. My mom was born in England, so I got to get my little passport, which is nice. Hi, Joshua. How are you doing? Hi, David. That's okay. Great to see you here. I was wondering where you were. I'm so glad that you're all right. We're talking traveling, guys. Feel free to share in the comments if you've done any traveling recently or in the past and what your best trip was and why. All right. Let me see here. Of traveling. All right. I always forget the back of my head when I'm straightening my hair. That's okay, David. You have no obligations. If you're here, that's wonderful. If not, I totally understand. We all got our busy lives going on, right, in the background. Yeah, something that I find too when I'm traveling is that my confidence kind of goes up too, because you realize you can do all these adventures and still feel, I don't know, capable, right? It's like, okay, I went to this completely new place. I've traveled, maybe experienced new languages and everything. I had to solve all these traveling challenges, and I'm still here, you know? That's how it builds up my confidence. Okay, Vicus, we'll see you later. Can I speak French? I heard they teach French in Canada because many French districts are there in Quebec. Ah, et tu parles français? Un peu. Yeah, I only speak a little bit of French, and my accent is horrendous. My cousin is like very fluent. The closer you are to Quebec, the more French speaking people get. I'm in Ontario, like smack dab in the middle, so it's like a little bit not as many French speaking people here. Oh yeah, David, I got my coffee, I got my water. Hi, Claudio. How are you doing? Hi, Kayla. Shout out to Michaela. Or sorry, Kayla. Not Michaela. It's still early, guys. I'm still drinking my coffee. Kayla, you rock. Thanks for joining in. Ugh. Yeah, I'm thinking of other trips I've been on. I went to like places around here that are interesting. Niagara Falls is close by, and that place is really fun because you have this amazing, gorgeous, like natural phenomenon of like this beautiful Niagara Falls coming down, and then not like a 2 minute walk away is just like the most touristy trap possible place you can think of. But that's the fun of it. They really made it kind of touristy friendly and kid friendly. Like on this road, they have a bunch of like haunted houses you can go into. It's not like a real haunted house. They're like really, really fake. You know, you go in there and they have like people in costumes coming out to scare you or like follow you and stuff. I did a few of them. The creepiest moment though, when I did one of those haunted houses on Niagara Falls, they had somebody join our group. We didn't realize they had joined us, and then they just started like echoing us as if they were like mocking us, and then they just got like creepier and creepier, talking louder and louder, and I was like, ooh, I hate that. Please go away. I do want to trip. I do want to go to India. That is definitely on my bucket list. Where should I go in India? What's the best places to go? Now that I got my experts here. Linden, Windsor. Linden, Windsor. Where is that? Let me look it up. Hold on. Linden, Windsor. Nothing's coming up here. Where is that, Kayla? Are you saying London? London, Windsor? I've been to London before, guys. Yeah. It was great. Oh my gosh. I was obsessed with like the creepy history there. Kind of like the scary spooky history. I was just a kid when I went, so it was kind of fascinating because I'm like, I can't even imagine people doing this, you know? It was a very eye-opening experience to be like, oh, the Tower of London was absolutely horrific. And as a small child, I couldn't even wrap my head around it. Like, it just didn't seem real. Oh, yeah. No, definitely. India is really cool. The culture there is so interesting. Yeah, my birthday's coming up. I'll be turning 32. Can you believe it, guys? Sir Adam, have you been swimming in the Mariana Trench? I would like to explore that. See, I was really interested in going into the submarine until, you know, the whole Ocean Gate situation. And then I was like, maybe not. David. Okay, where was I? I'm still unpacking all my makeup and stuff for my trip, guys, so that's why I'm a little frazzled today. What do you think of my new background? Do you like it or no? I thought it'd be fun to have at least ask a therapist up there so then people know what's going on here if they're new. If you come to India, I would suggest to you backwaters in Kerala. Oh, I'm probably butchering the name. Kerala. A lot of greenery and houseboat rides, beaches, and if you want cultural experience, you can go to Tamil Nadu state in India. That sounds really good. I'm going to write that down. I love getting suggestions from you guys. It's so much fun. I get book suggestions, travel suggestions. And don't you worry, I'm keeping them all track. Kerala. Tamil. Okay. What do I do on YouTube? I'm a psychotherapist qualifying, and basically I work with people to achieve their goals and their dreams. And on YouTube I do like tips and tricks on things that I do in therapy. And I have the best community in YouTube. We just got a great little group of people here, so feel free to subscribe and join in on the crew. Marco, oh yeah, I'm also, I was mainly a hypnotist before, and then I got my master's, so now I'm also a psychotherapist. Marco, if you'd like to book a session with me, feel free to check out my website, multitherapy.co. Hi OG Triple, cool name. Nice to meet you. We're talking mental health and travel. Hi, Muka. So, if you want to work with me, I don't really specialize in grief, but I can definitely work with you if you're somebody in Canada. Unfortunately, I am not regulated in all different regions of the world. Oh, thanks, Kayla. Big hearts to you. Thanks for the subscription. Where are you from, Kayla? I'd love to hear. Yeah, and I know we were talking, sorry guys, I'm a little all over the place today, but if you are traveling and you find yourself getting anxious and everything, you can try something called a mindfulness walk. So this is just a simple trick that anyone could use anywhere you go. You know, even if you're doing a little adventure just down the road, you can just take some nice deep breaths, really focus on your breathing, and look at your feet. You're really focusing on the rhythm of your footsteps. By watching your steps and by walking in kind of a rhythmic way, you can even like count, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, or more focus on your breathing. Basically, what you're doing is creating a mindful presence. It's very similar to meditation, where you're just trying to let your thoughts go, right? If a thought drifts into your mind, you can simply let it drift away because you're peacefully focusing in on the present moment. Oh, Kayla, you're from Windsor. That's amazing. Hey, we live in the same province. Woot woot. I'm from Toronto. Yeah, Kayla, if you want to book a virtual session with me, feel free. Multitherapy.co. I work with a lot of people from Ontario. My specialty is relationship issues, actually. Self-esteem, anxiety, all that fun stuff. But I do other things too. I like to stay within my own kind of capabilities, right? Let's go Blue Jays. Woo! Did you watch the whole game last night, Kayla? I fell asleep. Guys, if you don't know, the Blue Jays were playing last night, and yeah, we lost at like 3 a.m. because we just kept doing more and more innings. Fun fact, I was actually at the longest Blue Jays game ever by accident. I went on a date to the Blue Jays game, this is ages ago, and they ended up having like 21 innings or something ridiculous, and I was just like, when is this game gonna end? And my date, of course, wanted to stay for the whole thing, and I was like, well, you're gonna have to buy me those expensive, ridiculously expensive food and drinks then, because I'm bored. Search for, ooh, let me write that down. Let's see if I can pronounce this. Meenakshi. Meenakshi Madurai Temple. Okay, I'll check that out. Yeah, this game was 18 innings, so that's pretty freaking long. The one I was at was 21 innings, which is, I think, the record. Hi, Lord's Champion. How are you doing? We're talking travel and mental health today, y'all. Oh, I do know a little bit of Urdu as well. How does it go? Aapke milkar hushi hui. Yeah. It's funny. Canada is such a melting pot of like different cultures that you kind of pick up a little bit of different cultures here and there. Like I know the ni hao. Of course, now I'm gonna blank and not think of anything else. Like the Italian stuff, I know a little bit about. Is that Jupiter behind the AI? Yes, it is. I thought it was a geode, but I'm thinking maybe it could be the Saturn rings too. Do you like it? Yeah, this like green screen stuff is not working very well. Marco, you're Italian? Nice. I'm not gonna lie to you, Italians have some of the best food out there. I love the rice ball. I love the gnocchi. And their seafood, forget about it. I don't even like seafood, but Italian seafood, I'll eat it. Kayla, you're really into the Blue Jays, huh? Yeah, I don't know too much about the Blue Jays, I'm not gonna lie to you. 8 p.m. Hybrid is pitching. Very good. Well, I wish them the best. I do hope we win, guys. I would love a Blue Jays win. Let's go. So we got some travel tips. We talked about how it can help mental health because you feel a bit more confident, you feel, happiness, your mood improves because you're experiencing all these new things. But also, you kind of are removed away from the stress and monotony of life, too. I don't know if you guys noticed that. But it's like, okay, I'm not having to work. That definitely helps. Today's topic is travel and mental health. Yeah, we talked about different reasons why that is, right? And also how to combat if you start to feel a bit stressed out when you go traveling, because sometimes it can be stressful. And you just got to remember, what am I here for? I'm here to de stress. So if that means changing your plans, guys, just do it. Right? If you're on a trip and you were like, okay, I'm gonna go to 5 different museums, and then this time around you're thinking, okay, you know what? I'm not gonna do 5 museums. I'm gonna do 1 museum and really enjoy that. That's okay because you're following that intention of relaxation, right? Of stress reduction. Hi, Pale Shelter. Thank you. That's very nice. The temple that you told me about has many gods carved into it at different yoga positions and different colors. Wow. That sounds really neat. Yeah, I know a little bit about the Hindi culture, not too much. I watch some really good movies. Baluga V, is that his name? Baluba? Balubali? Oh gosh. There's this movie where it kind of shows a bit of the Hindi gods and everything. And he always shouts his name, Balu Bali. Yeah, there's like the gods with many heads and so many different types. Yeah, there's so much lore there. It's really interesting. Pretty similar to kind of like the Greek gods and everything. There's like a different god for each. Um, I don't know. They have like their thing. AI, you said that you find traveling reveals that at the end of the day, people are just people, no matter where you go. Absolutely. I 100% agree with that. Yeah. There's just like this connection that you get when you're traveling, right? And I find that the older that I get, the more I realize it's okay to just like randomly talk to people. You get shy or like, oh, I don't want to disturb this person. But honestly, people want connection, I think, in the end of the day, for the most part. Obviously, you have your days where you don't want to talk to somebody. And if you run into one of those people, that's okay. Because you can empathize, right? You say, all right, this person really didn't want to talk. I guess they're just having one of those days. And we move on. Doesn't affect who you are or your value as a person. Shout out to Kayla McDonald. Yeah, I'm gonna search it. I'll look up a picture of it. Balu Bali, thank you. Okay, that was the name. Balu Bali. Yeah, that was a great movie. I think there's a new one coming out, right? It's a 3-parter. Yeah, similar to Greek, Norse, and ancient pre-Islamic Arabic polytheistic religion, also like Pharaohic Egypt. Hinduism is one of the only living polytheistic religions. Wow, you really know a lot about this honking gangsta. Maybe we could do like a live stream someday and talk about it. That would be really interesting. Is that like your. Why do you know so much about this? Tell me more. Let me see. How old am I? I'm turning 32 soon, guys. I'm older than I look. But honestly, the 30s have been the best days of my life. I love being 30. It's great. People say you don't have as much fun. I'm having the most fun. Life is good. Okay, what was I doing? I was gonna look up a picture of that temple you were talking about. Copy. Oh, wow. Is this it? Hopefully this is it. Oh, there it is. Yep. Look at that, guys. Oh, no! Okay, there. Look how colorful and beautiful that is. Incredible. Thank you for the suggestion. Yeah, it doesn't even look real, guys. That is so gorgeous. Oh, come on. There. You can just see like the different colors. Oh, this crazy green screen. Can I do a poll? Yay or nay for the green screen? Let's do a poll. How did I do that last time? I know I can do it. There we go. You like the green screen? Yay. Yes. Oops. Done. Oh, no, I deleted it. Oh my gosh. Sorry, guys. You like the green screen? Yes. No. Please don't delete it. Okay, I'm gonna put it in the corner. No. Okay, it's just gonna live on my face, I guess. Start a poll. There we go. 30s are the new 20s. I 100% agree with that, guys. The 20s is just like, especially in Canada, the economy here is not the greatest right now. We used to be doing pretty good, but yeah. A lot of the housing markets, like people can't afford houses over here. It's just kept going up and up and up. So unfortunately, in your 20s, you're just really struggling to find a place to live. That's not renting. That's most people's experiences anyway. But I mean, you could move out of Ontario, and a lot of people are. There's actually kind of more and more people moving out west from here. They're going to Alberta, they're going to Manitoba. Just because the housing in Ontario is absolutely crazy. And it's so beautiful out there, so it's like, why not? My name is Johanna Dinsdale. I'm 32. Yeah, David, you were saying some people still grow taller in their 30s? That's pretty wild. Our forefathers in ancient empires in India had the know-how to build so many incredible things. Right? Yeah. I love visiting architectural things and seeing the differences. I feel like since the internet maturity gets stumped, you really don't mature until you hit your 30s and you enter the real world. Wow, that's deep, AI. Wow. How old are you, AI, if you don't mind me asking? That'd be interesting to hear. Like the perspective of which age group you're in. Where else have I traveled to? I feel like I've talked a few adventures, and I'm trying to think of other interesting adventures I've been on. Where else have I been to? The story that's popping out to me is one time I went to, where was that? Somewhere in Mexico. We were swimming around snorkeling, and my sister just started freaking out. And if you've never heard somebody scream into a snorkel before, it is hysterical. It's like, brrr! She just started screaming and swimming away. And I was like, what the heck is happening? And she had seen a barracuda, which is these like big fish with like the nasty teeth. You know, the ones that ate like Nemo's family? That was a barracuda. And this was like before Nemo came out. So then when Finding Nemo came out, She was like very like, oh my God, why? Yeah, so this thing I like comes swimming up to her face, like right here, with its big gnarly teeth and stuff. It's just staring at her with like the eyes in the different directions. Yeah, so that was really hilarious. Yep. I don't think that affects my mental health positively because siblings whenever they're freaked out is pretty funny. You're 30 years old, Kayla? Nice. I'm 31 right now. Vicus is 32. Awesome, awesome. Marco, how about you? I guess we're just saying all our ages now. I know there's a bit of a delay, guys, between what I see and what you say, so if I ever answer you a bit later, that's why. If you could travel anywhere, where would you go right now? If I could go anywhere right now, I'd go to this temple and check it out. That temple looks so freaking cool. The issue is though, guys, I don't know if you're like this, but my stomach does not agree with like a lot of foreign foods. It doesn't matter where I go, but I have to be like really careful on what I eat. And I love to try different foods too, so it drives me nuts. I'm just like very cautious. I'll eat like really small pieces of food and stuff because I'm worried about getting sick. Because it happens a lot to me. Oh, Hawaii. You go to Hawaii, huh? Nice. Very nice. Have I been to Hawaii? Maybe. I think so, when I was younger. You would go to London, Ontario, Kayla? Why? That's an interesting choice. London, Ontario. Is there somebody you know there? I used to live there for a few months. London, Ontario. My sister was going to Western, and I can't remember why I lived with her specifically. I think I was just with, in between, like, houses. Yeah, I think my lease ran up, and I was like, can I just stay with you for a few months? That was a lot of fun. I love living with my sisters. We're very close, and we're very different. All me and my siblings were very different. Oh, Dubai. Yes, I would love to go to Dubai. That'd be so sick. Oh, Kayla, your son has a football all-star game in London? That's cool. That's really exciting. Dubai again. You've been there again? What was it like, Pacey Kids? Tell me all about it. Tell me where I should go. Because that's definitely on the list too. I think I will go eventually. Aw, Vicus, you can come join my live, okay? We'll chat it up. Amazing. Yeah, I bet. Like what? Let me look it up. Dubai best things to see. Top 10 things to do in Dubai. Ooh, they say you should take a car and just drive in the desert. I've never been to a desert. I would love to go to a desert. That'd be pretty cool. All right, so we're pretty divided on the green screen. Like 50-50. Interesting. Vicus. The Palm. Oh, yeah, the Palm sounds pretty cool. Luxury yacht tour. Oh, yeah, the Burj Khalifa lake ride and fountain show. That sounds nice. Of course, you gotta get the Dubai chocolate in Dubai. That's like a must, of course. I know about Qatar, yeah, but I don't know too much about it. Wow, your son has a football game in London, Ontario. That's exciting. Well, I hope you can make it down there, Kayla. Fingers crossed for you, because it's always nice to support your kids, huh? Yeah. Beautiful country. Yep. Anybody else been to Dubai? Okay. Let's look up this temple. Kailasa Elora Temple. Let's check her out. Ooh, this one's kind of like built into the face of a rock. Oh my gosh. Come on, come on. There we go. Look at that. The temple's like within the rock. Again, this is like something I've never even seen before. Love it. You're giving us all the secrets, hey? Hey, honkin' gangsta. Wow. That's so cool. Yeah, that's completely unique. I haven't seen anything like that before. Oh, I'd love to go to the pyramids too, guys. I forgot about pyramids. I keep seeing these like YouTube videos about the pyramids, and they keep discovering things about them. There's this lady who's like actively trying to find Cleopatra's tomb, and there's like this ancient um, prophecy, I guess, that a woman will find Cleopatra's tomb. And this lady, if anyone's gonna find it, she will, because she's just going hard trying to find this thing, okay? Okay, New Zealand, yes, absolutely. That would be pretty fun. But that's like the opposite side of the planet for me. New Zealand is gonna be one I do when I'm like super old, I think. Because it's just so freaking far away. Even like Australia is so far away. It's like a 22-hour flight or something. And that would be a lot for me. A lot for Jorb. I don't know if I can handle that long of a flight. Italy, yes, I have been to Italy. I've been to Rome. I saw the, what do you call it? The Colosseum. That was amazing. I wish I had a picture to show you guys of me at the Colosseum. I was just like, I think 8 or 9 years old. And what my dad used to do, this is hilarious. My dad used to make us pretend that we were like on a TV show, and we would like tell facts about the Colosseum. I should post it. It's actually really funny. There's a bunch of home videos where like we're kind of like pretending we're like a tour guide, and we're like, "Welcome to the Colosseum. Here you can see the lion pits where they kept the lions, and here is the trap door. Can you believe it?" I don't know why I made us do that, but I'm definitely a fan. And I should like go through and like super cut like a massive compilation of just like tour guide siblings. Yeah, there you go. It's only a 2 hour drive, Kayla. You gotta go for sure. Vicus, yeah, that's the temple. Good. AI. Why do you think a lot of people in our age group don't have any kids? This economy, I'm telling you. We have so much to do and so little time. That's the issue. You basically need a two income household to do anything. And even that, people are struggling. Yeah, Rome. People only think we have the Taj Mahal. Exactly. That was like the one thing that I was like, that's what I know about the Taj Mahal. I guess Canada, everybody knows the CN Tower. And it's like, what else? I don't know. Greece. Oh my gosh, yes. Demi the Faceless Roommate. I don't know if I should say this. Let's just say her dream is to get married in Greece one day. So I'm waiting for my Greece trip is when she gets married. We'll go together. It'll be very exciting. Yeah, Colosseum is one of the seven wonders of the world. That's right. Do I like Taj Mahal? I've never been, but I think I'd like to check it out. Yeah, when I go to these places, I really like to do like the structured, what do you call it? Okay, bye, David. Thanks for joining. I appreciate you. I hope you have a great day. Yeah, I like the structured tours. I like to go when everybody goes in a group, so it's like you feel safe and you get to make some friends on your group too, and get the whole tour experience because they always know more than you could kind of come up with on your own. It's not that bad. He will fight. Oh. Oh. Kaylee got a bunch of kids that argue with each other. Yeah, that's typical. Let me look up a picture of the Taj Mahal. It's the white marble mausoleum in India built by Emperor Shah Jahan for his wife. Ooh. Yeah, okay. This one is very iconic. I've seen this one before for sure. You see it in a lot of animations too. You know, when they have like the little cartoon characters traveling around the world, they always stop at the Taj Mahal. They always stop at like, yeah, specific places, Paris's Eiffel Tower. Okay, you got 3 kids, 2 girls, 1 boy. Very nice. One should not travel alone in other countries, whether you're brave enough or not. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I do have like a pretty trusting heart, but at the same time, you just gotta make sure you're looking after yourself. And there's no better experience than traveling in a group, in my opinion. Me and my friends have been wanting to travel together for so long. You know, like the besties for the resties, those girls that you've known for ages and ages, or boys, or whoever. We still have not done that big girl trip together, which is annoying. Like my friend, one of my really good friends, Bree, she was supposed to get married in Italy, and we were so excited. We were like, woo! And then COVID hit, and then we were like, no. Sad face. So that didn't happen. We ended up getting her married closer by. And then she named the kid after the city she got married in, which was really sweet. So it kind of worked out. Yes, guys, I have one sweet baby boy, and I am married, just so you know. I'm a family lady. Yeah, your safety has to be a priority. And what time is it on my phone? Let me check. It is 9:53. What time is it where you guys are? I know a lot of my friends from India, it's more late night. I think it's probably closer to 7 o'clock, which is super fun. I love talking to people around the world. It's so fun. All right. I really got to start getting ready, guys. I've been yapping away and I haven't actually done much makeup or anything. Here we go. Ugh. All right. Any suggestions for videos today, guys? My workload, I don't have that many therapy sessions today, which is good and bad. I mean, some days are busier than others, of course, so I'm probably just going to focus on, website maintenance, making a little YouTube videos. 7:23, okay, wow. Yeah, you guys are almost exactly opposite time as ours. Oh, that's okay. That's what I'm here for, is to yap, to get to know you guys a bit better. That's the best part of YouTube, is just connection, right? We get to make a little community here. and catch up with you guys. Let's see. Powder, powder, powder. There you are. Found it. There. Hands are all slippery from the moisturizer. Hi, David. I'm probably going to stick on for another 5 minutes, guys, and then I'm going to jet. But this was a really fun conversation. We learned about a lot of different places in India. Talked about the Colosseum. Let's talk more. Let's do it, Kayla. What's everybody up to today? And I guess the thing that I want you guys to take away is that you don't have to travel far to have an adventure, okay? You can just have a little adventure wherever you are, whenever you want. If it's after work and you're just deciding I'm feeling really stressed out, why not go for a little walk? Check out a new coffee store. Go to the library and read a book. That's kind of a form of travel, right? Traveling in your mind's eye. Don't let any finances keep you from enjoying the world. The craziest thing with the people we don't even know all around the world. Exactly. I love making friends with people all around the world. And I'm sure the more we get to know each other, the greater we'll feel. Because community is such an important thing, guys. Let's see. He said, if you ever want to visit India, visit in winter because the weather would be very nice and fine. Okay, noted. Yeah, that's a good point. I hadn't even thought of that. Visit in the winter. Okay. Can I come to Windsor someday soon? Possibly. You know what? I think I've driven through Windsor, but I've never been there. Okay, Vicus, I'm glad you got the message of the day. Enjoy every single moment that you have. Yeah. I mean, of course, you don't want to try to repress your feelings. Some days are bad, some days are good. But just always remember that that doesn't change the value you have as a person. That's the important thing. And take care of yourself. That's what I want you to do. From Canada, a cold country, you'll not be able to handle the hotness. Yeah, probably not. I've always wanted to go to a desert, but I'm gonna be honest, like, I will probably melt. Yeah, I wonder what I'll do. But actually, I do love the warmth because when you're in like the dead of winter, I think I would absolutely love to get fried by the heat of India. Like, let's go. Kayla, what's a dame? Oh, coming from Canada. Oh, I already read that. There we go. Oh my gosh, this mascara. I hope I'm doing it right. When I look in the camera, it's the easiest way to do it. Also, if you are in India, you should learn to haggle and bargain over the price of things because you get things very cheap. Absolutely. Well, get this, guys. I'm actually married to a Pakistani man. So if I ever want great deals in India, I'll just get him to barter for me, which is nice. Yeah. If you ever decide to come here and visit, I'll definitely be your guide for free as well. Excellent, guys. Well, yeah, let me know if you're ever in Canada too. We could figure something out, hopefully. That'd be a lot of fun. Make a live stream or something, meet up for coffee. Yes, I am. He is from Pakistan. He immigrated when he was 20. So he knows a lot about the culture there. I keep their names a secret. That's classified, Kayla. But I call my son the Prince of Hypnosis. If anybody sees that reference, that's who they're talking about. All right, guys. Well, we're at an hour. I'm ready to go. So take care, everyone. I'm going to go live tomorrow, same time, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I will see you then. Honestly, Honking Gangsta, he's fine. He gets that. Like, it's nothing personal, right? It's history. We have nothing against India. Yeah, I'm not going to get into the whole debate between Pakistan and India right now. But just know that we're all people. It's all fine. All right, guys. Take care and see you next time. Bye.